This was a long time ago, 1971 I believe. My brother gave me a winemaking kit for Christmas, and I just got really interested in the process of making wine, and it wasn't because I made a good wine that first time. It was actually almost undrinkable. I think it was like a challenge, you know. I said, I gotta do better than this, you know, so that's really what got me started making wine. We actually found this land in 1979, purchased it in 1979, and we made our first planting in 1980. We're out here because it was a hobby for me at that time, looking for, you know, 3 acres or 5 acres, and we bought 50. So we're not quite sure how that happened. We had no precedent of grape growing here. So it was a challenge to find what worked for climate here on Long Island.
Everything has a big story behind it. I grew up on a farm in South Dakota, wrote my thesis at Cornell in 2002 about the marketing of New York wines in New York City. The owner of Bedell, Michael Lynn, got a copy of my thesis, and next thing you know, I was on a plane and speaking to Michael, and started working here at Bedell shortly thereafter. When Michael bought Bedell, he had a real vision that this would become a world-class winery, a world-class property, a place where people could come and enjoy the beauty of Long Island wine country.
I got interested in the possibility of owning a vineyard, and the truth is, like I think with most people, the first thing I thought about was France, Italy, California. I really didn't think about Long Island.
We undertook a very large renovation project. We renovated the cottage on the property, the landscaping, built a new extension to the tasting room that we now call the Pavilion. We built a new winery crush pad, a new barrel cellar. Really all of this culminated in the 2005 vintage.
I think that having 30 plus years of winemaking experience, there were lots of techniques I think I've brought with me over the years. The most influence began in the vineyard, working with Dave Thompson and emphasizing more sustainable methods than ever before. I think any winemaking philosophy that is worth its salt needs to be evolving, it needs to change. It's a pathway, it's a continuum. You don't get to the point where you'll say, I know how to make the best wine possible, I'm not going to change anything. I've tried to keep the best things in place at Bedell that have made it successful for so many years, and brought with it the things that I have been successful doing.
We've had a whole series of successful wines and products and people, and at every step of the way for the last 30 years we've been recognized for that excellence in the press.
We'll continue to keep getting better.
I think we've come up, you know, a long way from what we did back in 1980.
One of the New York wines served at Monday's grand inaugural luncheon in Statuary Hall was from Michael Lynn's Bedell cellars.
I think that our wine being served at the inauguration of the President of the United States is the most significant accomplishment for Bedell, and probably for any winery in Eastern North America.
I think it was an important moment for New York and for Long Island, and I think we probably don't even realize how important it is yet.
After Monday, it may be better known for another label, a wine fit for a president.